And what I'm saying to you today is, brothers and sisters, in spite of what we do, let's cover one another. See, I'm not concerned about you being in the same room with me and somebody talks about me. I'm concerned when somebody talks about me and I'm not in the room. Why do they feel comfortable saying it to you? We got to cover one another. And what's happening in the church today, we see one another's nakedness, and instead of covering them, we put it on Instagram. We put it on Facebook. You're going to see people's weakness. You're going to see people's flaws. You're going to see people make a mistake. Are you going to be one who covers, or is your assignment to expose? So what do you do when you're dealing with imperfect people? What do you do when you work with imperfect people in the church? 3 things. Give them grace, space, and room to grow. Because the truth of the matter is, when you give that to them and your opportunity comes and you mess up, you're going to want the same thing. I promise you that. You're going to want the same thing. We've got to get to the place in the church that we're not trying to see how many people we can expose. Love covers. I know that some of you know of people that you've been too hard on. People that you formulated an opinion about and they were struggling. And I think sometimes we forget about where we were when we were struggling. You might be in a good place now, but you ain't always been in that place you're in right now. You wanted somebody to pray with you. You wanted somebody to call you. You wanted somebody to believe in you. You wanted somebody to tell you, I believe in you, when nobody else. You wanted that. And when you were in that place and somebody stepped up, they endeared themselves to you as a lifelong friend. And sometimes we get so far removed from where we came from that we forget there's other people back there that are still working through what you worked through. And we want to pass judgment on them and say they're not good enough, they'll never be good enough, instead of showing people love and covering them. You can be the bridge over somebody's troubled water. Your deep spirituality doesn't mean anything to somebody who's hurting. Don't mean nothing to them. Let's cover people this week.
Seeds of greatness, seeds of greatness, seeds of greatness in you. We believe. There are seeds of greatness, seeds of greatness, seeds of greatness, seeds of greatness.